In the annals of history, few events have left as indelible a mark on the United States as the assassination of President Abraham Lincoln. The tragic incident, which transpired on April 14, 1865, continues to captivate minds and evoke emotions even after more than a century and a half. Beyond the well-known details, there are several shocking and lesser-known facets to this dark chapter in American history that deserve attention. 1. Booth's original target, Vice President Johnson. The meticulously planned assassination had an alternate target in mind. While John Wilkes Booth ultimately targeted President Lincoln, his original intention was to eliminate Vice President Andrew Johnson as well. However, Johnson's would-be assailant lost his nerve at the last moment, leading him to focus solely on Lincoln at Ford's Theater. 2. The conspirators' vast scheme. The assassination itself was just one part of a much larger conspiracy. Booth wasn't acting alone. He was part of a group of conspirators who had plotted to assassinate not only Lincoln, but also other prominent government officials, including Secretary of State William H. Seward and Vice President Johnson. Their goal was to destabilize the Union government and aid the Confederacy's cause. 3. The attempt on Secretary Seward's life simultaneously with Lincoln's assassination. Another member of the conspiracy attempted to assassinate Secretary of State Seward. Lewis Powell, armed with a knife, entered Seward's home and attacked him while he was recovering from injuries sustained in a carriage accident. Miraculously, Seward survived, albeit with serious injuries. 4. Booth's escape and manhunt. After shooting Lincoln, Booth managed to escape from Ford's Theater and evade capture for nearly 2 weeks. His journey took him through the woods of Maryland and eventually to a barn on a Virginia farm. A tense standoff ensued between Booth and federal troops, culminating in Booth's death from a gunshot wound sustained during the confrontation. 5. Dr. Samuel Mudd's involvement. Dr. Samuel Mudd, an unwitting participant in the conspiracy, played a pivotal role in Booth's escape. Mudd set Booth's broken leg, not realizing his true identity. Mudd's involvement led to his conviction as a conspirator, although he maintained that he had no knowledge of the assassination plot. He was later pardoned by President Johnson in 1869. 6. The Gallows for the conspirators. The conspirators, including those involved in the assassination attempt on Seward, were tried and found guilty. 4 were sentenced to death by hanging. On July 7, 1865, Lewis Powell, David Herold, George Atzerodt, and Mary Surratt, the first woman to be executed by the U.S. federal government, were hanged in what is now known as the Ford's Theater National Historic Site. 7. The trauma of witnessing Lincoln's assassination. One of the most haunting facts is the psychological impact the assassination had on those who were present at Ford's Theater that fateful night. Major Henry Rathbone and his fiancée, Clara Harris, were sitting with the Lincolns in the presidential box. Rathbone attempted to apprehend Booth, sustaining a severe knife wound in the process. The trauma of witnessing the president's murder cast a long shadow on their lives, contributing to Rathbone's deteriorating mental health. 8. The lingering conspiracy theories. As with any significant historical event, conspiracy theories have emerged surrounding Lincoln's assassination. Some theorists suggest that Booth's death was staged, and that he escaped to live under an assumed identity. While evidence overwhelmingly supports Booth's death in the Virginia barn, these theories persist, demonstrating the enduring fascination and complexity of this tragic event. In conclusion, the assassination of Abraham Lincoln stands as a stark reminder of the fragility of democracy and the enduring consequences of political violence. Beyond the surface-level details, the shocking facts surrounding the event deepen our understanding of the intricate web of conspiracies, individuals involved, and the far-reaching impact on both individuals and the nation. As we remember this somber chapter in history, we are compelled to reflect on the lessons it imparts and the ongoing quest for justice and unity.